Green Bay Packers mailing invoices this week to Brown County residents selected to purchase one ticket to a 2025 Packers game.
Invoices reflect regular season prices, though those who get a preseason game are getting a partial refund. The invoices are priced at $146 a piece. Payments are due by April 14th. Residents who pay for tickets will be notified by mid-July on the specific tickets they will receive. Now, if the resident chooses the first drawing, if the resident's chosen in the first drawing, do not purchase all of the available tickets. A second drawing may be held with a second round of invoices to follow. Residents may pay online using a check or credit card. Cash is not accepted. Tickets are still mobile only.